My name is Lisa Poulikakos. I'm an assistant professor in the MAE department at UC San Diego. Prior to that, I earned my degree at ETH Zurich in Switzerland. And before joining UCSD, I was a postdoctoral scholar at Stanford University. I lead a research team that focuses on nanoscale optics. So we're basically combining new nanoscale materials for next generation imaging applications. In addition to our research, I also teach several classes both on the undergraduate and graduate level in heat transfer and also in photonics. So I like to introduce photonics and nanoscale radiation principles to mechanical and aerospace engineers. So absolutely, I think that our department is really special in the sense that we have a very kind of modern and forward-thinking view of what mechanical and aerospace engineering is. So we don't really limit our view to the traditional disciplines, but we really think beyond or think out of the box. So my research is a great example there. I work in photonics and optics, and I like thinking about these problems as a mechanical engineer, which is my training, and I think that can give us really new and exciting solutions. It also opens the door to really wonderful collaborative opportunities and new ways to address societal challenges. What I really love about UCSD is the supportive and collaborative environment, just in our department, but also across schools. Everyone is so open to discussing ideas and working together, and I think that's how creativity is really born. So I really think a lot of our research works at the interface between disciplines, and sometimes the most exciting discoveries come from crossing between disciplines and having these amazing conversations. And I think the really friendly, welcoming, and supportive environment at UCSD enables that creativity to thrive, which I really enjoy. I also really appreciate the great cohort of junior faculty at UCSD. So starting out, I never felt like I was on my own. I always had a wonderful team of colleagues and friends to ask questions to and support each other. So that's been a really great aspect as well. So the IEM Gemini Faculty Mentor Award is a really amazing program from the Institute for Engineering and Medicine, and the goal there is to support junior faculty in their labs toward efforts to promote diversity and inclusion and equity, both in research as well as in mentorship and outreach activities. So I was really honored to receive this award. My student wrote a recommendation, so that really meant a lot. And I think for us it's especially rewarding because it allows us to further our research on more accessible and affordable imaging technologies that can be used in under-resourced sensing for biomedical imaging to diagnose serious diseases such as cancer, Alzheimer's disease, heart disease, and so on. But it also allows us to further our outreach activities, and this is really a long-standing passion of mine. We're aiming to work with community college students to give them more opportunities to have access to STEM and micro and nanotechnology. And this is really inspired by the students in my own lab who are community college transfer students. Now they're really fantastic PhD students pursuing their degrees, and we'll work together to create these opportunities for future potential transfer students and community college students as well. Yeah, so I think in my lab, I really try to train the scientists of the future. So I think nowadays, scientists require a very versatile skill set. So especially in our field in nanotechnology, there's so many elements to solving a problem. You need to understand the theory and do numerical computations. You need to understand the optics lab and measure your sample. You need to go to the clean room and fabricate your sample. And these are all very different skill sets. And I think each student that joins the team can focus on what they're most passionate about, but it's important also to get exposure to the different fields. So when they're working in industry or academia or national labs or any other impactful area, they'll really have insight into the different processes that are required to create these complex materials that they're working on. I think in addition to that, what I love to pass on to my students is a very collaborative environment. We work as a team, we solve problems together, we support each other, and we also like to think about the scientific problems in depth, and I hope that's something that I can pass on to my team and they can pass on to their future generations as well.